This volume I'm going to focus on Xbox, Genesis, Sega CD, and Dreamcast. So, start off. Outrun 2006, Coast to Coast for the Xbox. This is the rare out of all the versions of the game. I'm guessing because I never even saw this when these games at first came out, so I was surprised they made this for it. I just found out about it. Got it for, I think, about $7, so I was pretty pumped up about that. Magna Carta 2, finally picked up a copy of this. Got it for cheap. I think it was like $10. But I played and beat the first Magna Carta game for PS2. Now, I didn't like it at first, but as I played the game, I got used to it and I got better at it. And the story was just really deep. Like, it really kind of brings a tear to your eye. Deadly Premonition. I guess you could call this like a free roam survival horror game, if you could call it that. Pretty cool game. I have the PS3 version, which is the better version, I think. I'm not really sure what the differences are. But anyways, I wanted to have both versions because anything survival horror, I think survival horror, I want to have like both versions just in case. Sega CD, Black Hole. I never heard this game. My buddy John Riggs hooked this game up at a show. Very fun one-on-one fighting game for robots, and it has a story mode with voice actors in it. Really cool. I love this kind of stuff for Sega CD. Just got this yesterday for $4.99. RDF Global Conflict. I just saw a cheap Sega CD game. You know, I might want to play it one day, so I picked it up. It was cheap, so hey, why not try it? Looks like a tank type game. Genesis, The Punisher. It's missing the manual, but I don't care about that really. I'm just happy to have this game. It's not that good of a, well, it's a decent port of the arcade version, but they cut a lot of stuff out of this version. But hey, it's still a Marvel licensed game, so it's pretty cool. I was watching GameSack, and I had no idea that a Super Fantasy Zone existed. This is the last Fantasy Zone game that was made, sequel-wise, I guess, and it's really good, really colorful game. I picked this up. How did I get this? Not offline, I can't remember, but really cool to have this game. Very fun. Alien Soldier. I got this from my buddy John Riggs. He made he found a use for the sports games cart, so he put the label on there. Very cool. This game was a lot of fun. It was hard for me at first. It's basically a boss rush mode game. So think of Gunstar Heroes with all boss fights. That's what this game pretty much is, and it's hard. Maybe it didn't come to America because they thought it would be too hard, but it's for players who know what they're doing pretty much. I had to get used to it, but it's a very good game. Got this other day, $15, Galaxy Force. I hear the arcade version is really a good game. This port is decent, but you know, back then they couldn't really do really good ports of arcade games. This came out in like 1991, but still a very good game, or cool game. Can't even pronounce this game, but my buddy Jesse told me about this game because he knows I like survival horror games, and you know what? I can't even pronounce this game because there's no wording on it in English. But it's a survival horror game made by I think that's how you pronounce them. They're the guys who made like Dynasty Warriors and all those games. But this is like one of the first survival horror games. It's like 2 players, I think, or if I can remember right. Yeah, 1 to 2 players, and you don't need an English translation to play it. So, you know, I'm play through this probably after this video, or after I'm done with this series of videos. Alright, that's it for this volume, and on to the next. Alright, so this video is going to consist of PS3 and PS2 games. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the PS3 games since they're on the top. I'm sorry about this too, guys. I forgot the name of the game, but there's no lettering to answer it. But there's this game right here is basically a fighting game, one-on-one. Plays like Samurai Showdown, and it's very fun. Pretty basic, but it's good for like people beginning in fighting games. It's really fun. I dig it a lot. Sorry, I forgot what the name of it is. It starts with an S, I know that, but yeah, I'll write it down in the description after the video. You guys know how I feel about physical copies of games. If you can get them, I'd rather have that version instead of DLC. I'm running out of room on my systems as it is. So I got Darkstalkers the Resurrection, which the Japanese version is called Vampire Resurrection, which includes Vampire Hunter, Darkstalker's Revenge, and Vampire Savior, the third game. Physical copy, really cool to have. Always wanted to play the Darkstalkers games, like defined versions of them. So, and this cover looks sick. So happy to have that. Stranglehold. I had this game. This is probably my 4th time ever owning this game. This will be the last time I buy it. But I wanted the version that had the movie on it, which is pretty cool. I like this game a lot. It's all action oriented. Very cool game. Plays like Max Payne. Here's some comments. Sega Superstars Tennis. Very fun tennis game. Hot Shots Tennis. I believe this is this is the third game. I can't really. Wait, this says tennis. This is the first game. I'm thinking of Hot Shots Golf. Hot Shots Golf 3. Got that one. Pretty cool. Hot Shots Golf 4. I'll say that one for last. Super Bust a Move 2. Got this for $5. And the last game I needed in my Wild Arms collection of games. Wild Arms 5. I've had it before, but it didn't have any of the art book or the outside casing for it. I just had the main inside copy, which I wasn't too happy with. But this game has kept its value over the years for some reason, and people say this is the best one. I haven't played it yet, but I got it for a good price. People are trying to charge $80 and up for this game, and a good price to pay for this is probably around $50 to $55, which is what I paid for it. So happy to have that finally. And that is going to conclude this video. On to the next.